What up? What up? What up? How y'all feeling today? What up? What up? What up? Get started here shortly. I just gotta get my stuff set up again. And as you can see, we're gonna be starting off with Where the Winds Meet. We'll see how this goes. Let's get started. Gonna have to see how this looks because I don't. Oh. Trying to have a balance. Select the guidance mode. Let's go detailed. Difficulty recommended. Lone Wanderer. Focus on a solo open world exploration. Reduce player guidance. Optionally cooperate with heroes for difficult encounters. Focuses more on multiplayer and social experiences with guidance and information from other players. Okay. For the best experience, headphones are strongly recommended. Frames per second is crazy. Now this is the, I guess what they thought my settings should be. Did they give me an option to change settings?
It's you. That's right. Here to take you in. Even at the end of the road. A drink to wet your throat. Well, how is it? Bland. Spring's bounty in Jiangnan tastes sweet. Shall we go together? No. Worried on my account? Don't be. The cowards probably wouldn't dare.
I like this intro. Hold on now. This might be something I need to play.
Zhongyan, you slew your own father and stole the chain. You stand condemned before all.
17.
It must be quite something.
Not now. Come on.
I can't stop it. Bro, that's crazy. They're gonna make me play this whole sequence at 18 frames.
After them! They're here! Go! Don't let them get away! They're here!
Bro, ain't no way.
The whole world's after you, yet you still won't tell?
Go and talk. Still inviting me to Jiangnan?
What of it? The two of us against the world. What a delight.
This supposed to be clean, and I'm messing it all up. Look at this.
Wait, watch out!
I can't play this at no 20 FPS. Y'all gotta let me change it at least. And they won't.
Even the Orient Pavilion's
Wow.
You're in more trouble than I thought.
I should have started this up off stream on my real PC. This looks cool. Dang. What? He had the baby the whole time? I have not optimized. They wouldn't let me do anything. I started it up on stream. All I can do right now is play at 20 FPS until they let me go to the settings.
This is getting interesting, just like old times.
Can you please just let me... Oh, there we go. Settings. That's crazy. Alright. What up, Captain Sai? You get yours in a couple days? Nice to see. Use mystic skills at the right moment can also achieve unexpected results. Okay. What the heck? Press RB before you are hit to deflect. Okay. Golden skills cannot be deflected and cannot be defended against. Says red skills cannot be defended against, but they can be deflected. Okay, so gold ones I need to get out the way, and I can get rid of these regular ones. but these. Doesn't that look the same as golden though? I don't know, Captain Side, but I can definitely put it on the list. The only one I got is like a dragon though, so. Actually, I got Game Pass. I think they got them all in there, but I just do like a dragon. Bro, I definitely. How am I supposed to dodge anything with this frame rate? Can y'all just let me get to the open world? Well, if they'll let me get to the settings side, I can see if it was how bad it run, but this is what they chose to do out of the box. I'm like, I can't even change the settings. I'm expecting if I'm getting this okay performance, that means it'll be okay, but I don't know if it's gonna be a good okay at 60. Can you not? How did the FPS jump to 60? Oh, I guess this is just a movie scene, not actual real-time rendering. Who baby is that? Is that my baby? I ain't gonna lie, that intro fire. I don't even know what it's about, but that intro was fire. Just wish they would have let me change my settings.
Uncle John, when will you finally let me go out there?
The Jungho?
Yeah, those merchants passing through Jingha told me all kinds of things. It sounds so fun.
Dang, that much of a time skip?
There's the 8 talents of Hodon, the North Alliance, and lots of new sects too. Oh, I heard some can use moves from every sect. They were put in the Wulin Journal and became heroes in the Jianghu.
So you aim to master them all?
As long as I keep practicing, I know I can. I'll join you, Uncle Jiang. Just like the heroes in the merchant stories. We'll roam the Jianghu together. Huh? A butterfly!
What the? Is that not the butter? Ew. Realistic. Elegant? What does that mean? I guess realistic? Oh, you can like customize it? I guess it's just this guy. Oh, they got more? Who's this? I like him. I'm gonna just go with my mans for now. Actually, no, let me go with my mans here. More? You can pay for... Is that Keanu Reeves? No, it's not Keanu. They got SpongeBob in this thing? Bro, who is making these? Michael Jackson? Yo, they wildin' on this game. That's definitely a Michael Jackson. Giga Chad. Yoda. That looks like Keanu Reeves. But every time he open it, it ain't Keanu Reeves. Alright, man, let's go. I don't care that much about this. Where was the guy I just had? Let me go back. Yeah, this guy. Alright, next step. Dawg, they going crazy with all this. Nah, I'm good. Let's just complete. Alright, what is this? I guess they really want you to be passionate about it, I suppose. That makes sense. That's clean. I like that. And he look like he a higher up somewhere. Background. Oh, they just want to show it how it looks in the background. Okay. Import customizations and share codes with your... Oh, interesting. That's complete. Yes. I'm fine with that. Use this skill to pitch pot to gain a tipsy effect. Start with 2+ aspirations. Name already taken, rename. Somebody took BCD? You're right, it's basic. Never mind. Can I fit the whole thing? Maybe. My VRAM is at 16 gigs. Cap. And then it keeps zooming out.
Hey, you! Come on, wake up!
Stop!
You promised we'd go to the General Shrine. Then you fell asleep.
It's heavier, Cap. But I don't mind it.
Is he one of those great swordsmen? Where?
Scream too good to be any compromises.
But he didn't hurt me.
Hey, were you even listening? I mean it. I'm getting mad.
Ruby, are you hitting me?
I didn't want to. I yelled and yelled to wake you up, but you wouldn't budge. You said there was a man in black? So
Forget it.
where is
It's
he?
nothing. Just a dream.
You promised we'd journey together. You're not keeping secrets, are you? If you don't tell me, I won't talk to you again.
All right,
It's
all right.
I
Aren't you
haven't
going to
even
buy
got
stuff
the
from your
ability
mom
to
at the General
change any
Shrine?
settings, so
Are we
this
still
is just
going or
what
not?
they did. So
I almost forgot.
I'll update
It's
the
not your
settings
fault.
once I actually
Come on,
get the
let's go.
ability
Uncle
to
Kong said he's
change
bringing
the
me a new
settings.
storybook this year.
Can you wait for me just a little? I need to go inside and check something.
Don't take too long, all right?
Hopefully now.
I wonder if that man...
Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we stuck at 22 for some reason. Let's go to display. We're still at full screen mode. Game resolution is at 1200. Let's drop that down to... It's weird. 18 by 1166. Let's try that one. Desync. No. Motion blur enabled. Super resolution is closed, but they got FSR. Oh, they can actually do a slider on this one, so let's do it at 80 for now. Let's keep it at 1200 then. Let's drop that down to 67 quality. Let's do that down to balanced. No, I guess it's custom. Let's see what we got. Ambient inclusion is low. Tessellation low. Medium. Vegetation. Light and quality is low. Let's try medium. View distance is, let's do medium as well. Effect quality is low. Reflections is low. Real-time sunlight. No, let's close that. And got brightness. I think I already did that, so we should be good there. Motion sickness reduction. Interesting.
And black left any clues behind.
Okay, that's 37 at least. You gotta We gotta get to the city. Alright, where do we go?
This symbol.
Whoa, is that a secret code? This is some hero meetup spot, isn't it? We're gonna see one for real.
The man in black took the jade pendant Uncle Jiang gave me. Maybe this has something to do with Uncle Jiang. I should look inside.
What you looking for? I'll help. So much dust. Is that a spear? Hey, look! There's a spear! A real one!
Careful. Oh, they even dug this up.
That looks so cool! Show me, show me!
It's sharp and heavy. You could hurt yourself.
Oh, just let me hold it. Just once, please. Come on, or I won't talk to you anymore. I'm telling Auntie Han, and you won't get to go to the first jar banquet. You'll miss her big announcement.
Hey, don't wander too far. I'll check inside and be right back. There's a hidden drawer. I hadn't noticed that before.
Once we get to the city, we'll start messing around so I can try to get to a 40. I'm pretty sure it'll run pretty well on performance or something.
But he never mentioned the person who wrote this letter. Or Tianying either. I'll keep it with me. It might hold a clue to Uncle Jiang's whereabouts. Looks like someone has moved the spirit tablet. The man in black just took the jade pendant and didn't hurt me. He also left some kind of carved mark. Could this be connected to Uncle Jiang? No use guessing.
Yeah, definitely better than that 20 FPS for sure.
Aunt Han said she had important news to share at the first job banquet. Could it be about Uncle Jiang?
I'm not talking to you. I'm still mad.
What's up with this little girl? Let's go.
Come on, nothing to see here. Let's head home.
Oh, we went through all that trouble to sneak out, and we're going back already? Are you trying to trick me so that you can find that warrior in black on your own?
There's no man in black. I was dreaming just now. You know I never lie to you.
You do too, lie. You promised you'd come with me to the General's Shrine to get the new storybook from Beer Klong. Now look, no heroes and no storybook. If I knew this would happen, I would have gone on my own and not covered for you with Auntie Han.
How about this? We have to pass the General Shrine on the way back anyway. I'll take you there to wait for the caravan, so you'll be the first in line to buy the new storybook, alright?
Really? All right, let's go now. Right now. You're the best! What's this big announcement Auntie Han is going to make?
No idea. Maybe she'll grant me permission to learn martial arts in the Jianghu?
I'm exhausted.
We just started moving, girl. You already exhausted.
Ruby, go easy. Don't jump.
Man, they put a lot of effort into this for a free-to-play game.
How will you get over here? You can do that? Then I can do it too.
Sure you can, Hero and Ruby, but we need to head to the General Shrine today. Next time.
I see. Okay. How do you run? Oh, he said it right there.
Wow, the birds are so pretty. Can we take
What
one
up,
of them
Sean?
home?
You say you waiting for that
How did I rush to
freestyle?
get your storybook
Yeah,
now?
I heard there's a few places you can sign up for to like get alerts for the restocks.
Look over there.
This is the C2 Extreme, 32 gig, or yeah. Wait, what is it happening? It won't let me press nothing now. Did I lose focus? Huh? That's weird. Let's try this again. I think my external controller is on the fritz. There we go. You use Hot Stock to order yours? Captain, yeah, see, there's some out there you can use. I heard of Hot Stock and I heard of another, but they'll tell you exactly when they jump on or when they are restocked, so you can hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy.
The added bow here doesn't increase draw length by much.
Who is this mysterious
Arrow
man?
accuracy is also yet to be determined. I'll have to test them one by one.
Oh, you have. Practically two birds with one arrow. Nearly struck us both on the head.
Two birds with one arrow. Oh, my apologies. I didn't hurt you, did I?
So, who are you then? What are you doing shooting birds in Tingha?
The name's Fong Jishan.
And we're also currently at
And I'm here in Xingha on official
the
business.
20 TDP,
I merely wanted to
but
try
I
out my
did
new
use
bow
custom, so it's a 20, 21, 27. Performance stopped working where
Inkbound
it would be
order.
the same performance on and off battery, so I just switched to the custom because that's still working. But that's the performance level. It's supposed to be 20 TDP,
Hey, Mr. Hero. Lots of swordsmen have
and that's what I optimized for, 20
Are
TDP.
you after some sort of treasure? Or some secret martial arts book?
Well, the Inkbound Order is indeed well known. But I am merely a humble disciple, far from worthy of being called a hero. Sorry to disappoint you, young lady.
So, you're not a big hero after all. Should've known. What kind of hero would be that bad with a bow and arrow?
It's fine. We weren't hurt. We should get going now. Just be more careful when taking test shots next time.
Wait! Master said the noble are never at fault, because they always make up for their mistakes. I have a manuscript on archery techniques, a secret tome of sorts. Please, accept it as my apology.
Archery tips?
Yes. A bit embarrassing to admit, but this book represents years of painstaking study. Especially Chapter 3, which explores how applied force influences shooting range when the second phalanx is used to draw. And here, look at this.
That completely lost me. Wait, did he just say, is that a secret book? Oh wow, it is a secret book! You've gotta take it!
You spent years on this, and you're simply giving it to us? That's far too great an apology.
Disciples of the Inkbound Order are prohibited from attachment to material possessions. Go ahead and read it. If there's anything you don't understand, I'd be happy to explain. This technique is called
While
still
holding your breath,
waters.
reduce the movement
Master it
speed
to achieve
surrounding
perfect
targets by
stillness
75%.
and expose your prey's weakness.
What amazing skill.
This is my first.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh no, I didn't practice, did I? Oh no.
Really win?
If it
Yeah.
wasn't for Harrow and Ruby's help, we might have actually lost.
That's true. You agree, right, Big Fun?
Seeing the two of you working together, I have indeed learned quite a bit.
Alright.
After sparring with you, I've gained even more insights into archery research. Thanks to your instruction, my skill with the bow has advanced greatly. Actually, I heard that many unsavory characters have also come to Qinghe. Even that dreaded killer blade.
Ah, I see. All of these great heroes have gathered in Qinghe to bring that villain to justice.
Anyway, that villain heading south can't be for nothing. Countless have fallen by his blade. Young miss, do not place your trust lightly in strangers.
Oh, don't worry. After all, he's no hero. Where are the great heroes?
Killer blade. Maybe the man in black has something to do with him? Right now, all we can do is be on our guard.
The art style is really what's making this a lot better, because it's not like a really high-end graphical presentation, but the art style takes it there, and that's what really makes it, sells it. So I'm digging it for sure. And we love a good optimized game. What up, Mr. Ploy 9000? I don't have the Ally X, unfortunately, the Rogue Ally.
Thank you for warning me about
I would love for Microsoft to send me one, then I could do some testing, but I ain't got one, and I ain't finna buy one. I went with the OLED, so this is what I got. But I'm pretty sure they got some videos online for you to take a look and compare.
Just keep saying everything can wait until the first jar banquet.
This supposed to be a fight? Really? Nah, y'all ain't supposed to be fighting me. Let me just go ahead and walk around. We had 32 still? That's not bad. I'm trying to see the open world, mess around with it, make sure. Because this resolution is pretty. It looks pretty crisp. So we can definitely tone it down a little bit to get back more performance, or look at the settings again. But let's look at what that looks like at yeah, I'm using the Xbox controller playing this right now. I want to get to the city before I start making more changes. But the fact that we're at 30 still is really good. I want to see it as some serious combat, and then I want to see it at the city. And we kind of...
Ah, you're the first person to talk to me in 3 days. Here, you can have this.
I didn't realize it, but this... yeah, it's a PC. You can do whatever. And the funny thing about this is that I was wondering why the latency felt okay on here. This is using Bluetooth 5.4, which lowers the latency a decent amount. Like, I use a dongle when I'm playing wireless because I don't like the latency that it brings. But this is using Bluetooth 5.4. I think it's the most advanced Bluetooth we got on the market right now. And actually, for audio and for gaming, it's actually decent. So I honestly didn't realize that. I had to look it up. I was like, wait, is the Bluetooth better? Because I thought it was 5.3. 5.4 is okay. I don't know how big of a significant difference it is, so don't quote me on it, but at least we know that they putting in the money, I guess, to kind of get the best and latest and greatest on Bluetooth connectivity as well. So I got some Think Plus Lenovo. These were like cheap on that TikTok shop. That I'm gonna try and see how that goes as well. But controller wise, it's pretty decent. All right, let's continue on. Level 2, level 3. What does this mean? What's these outfits? Oh, these are rewards. I can select one, but I don't have it. Dang, I should have been paying attention, huh? Because that's a fire. I guess you can go to different fire areas if you... I can set that up, but... What's this? This is a quest. This is a bamboo retreat. I can teleport to it. Can I teleport? Oh, I can first go to him, I guess. Dang, I should have been paying attention.
What do you think? For 3 days I called out to passersby, but you were the only one to stop. This item belongs to you. It's baked. By the way, I have another item that's even more extraordinary. However, its value demands a little something extra. Interested?
$50? Do I have 50? I only got 38. Let's haggle.
Oh, why so stingy? I've been starving for 3 days waiting for fate to bring you to me. Now, all I ask for is a little mundane trifle. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, I don't have it. Can I bag out of here?
As they say, heaven help you.
You sure you're giving this to me?
Oh, if you feel indebted. Look, that bear has been a thorn in my side. When you leave, drive it away, and we'll call it even. Each has their own path. That bear is a bane to me, but for you, it may prove a boon. In the future, if you meet others of my order, say, ends of the earth, inches apart, and they'll give you maps of the world.
Okay. Buddy is interesting for sure. Let's see what we look like in combat. The bear seems to know martial arts. Watch the black bear closely. Press the corresponding button at the right time when the golden rings appear to feel the comprehension meter. Filling your comprehension meter will help you master the mystic skill. Okay. The fact that the bear know Kung. Hey, this game is funny. Out of combat, gathers fallen leaves in certain areas. On water, create ripples that send fish leaping. In combat, it pulls and whirls the target, then aim with the camera to hurl them, dealing 144% physical damage. Wow. Other attribute damage increases based on how long. It won't let me. Let me read the rest. What does it want me to do? It want me to kill the bear? Kill him. Kill him, kill him. Wah ha 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 ha. What the? This bear knows more than you. Hey, I like that message. 100%. Alright. Do we need to kill him? Oh, use Tai Chi to defeat the bear. So yes, you do have to fight him. Woo!
To get to General Shrine. Ruby is still waiting for me.
Dang. Wait, I want to open that. The heck happened here? He gave me some arrows. Nice. All right, just for giggles. Just for giggles. Let me go to I like my settings right now, to be honest. I want to play at 45 FPS, so I want to change something, but it don't seem like I gotta change much. VSync, we got vegetation at medium, lighting at medium, viewing distance at medium, FX low, reflections low, we got real sunlight closed. The only thing I would change is the FSR, and I'll probably drop it down to 55 to cut it, but yeah, so we're at around 41, and if we were to see, it's a little less clear. What do I want to do? Do I want to keep it at that level? Because my thought would be after that, if I really wanted to like boost it, you guys could just do 25 TDP. But for me, 39, 40 is a perfect mix, and I want to keep the fact that, you know, I just want to make sure that the game visually is still appealing, but also that battery life is good. So let me take a look at, and I know that I forget his name now, but he wanted to take a look at just the overall settings at performance. I wonder what that looks like as well. So right now we're at custom. We got low, low, medium, 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 low, low, close. And we got FSR on, and it's at 55. Everything else is pretty standard. So let's see what it looks like at performance. I think it probably will be bad, but let's take a look. Probably the same. Yeah, it's at 55 still. And everything is at low, and this real-time sunlight is enabled, which I don't really see why. So let's do that. The low settings look nice. Hold up. It's still at 55, so but why is it now stuttering? It's at 50. $53. Let's go to the city.
Aunt Han won't even tell me what the big news is. Could it really have something to do with my real family?
I wonder why it's stuttering though. It wasn't doing that earlier. It's like hitching.
Damn it! All this chasing for nothing? He didn't slip away, did he?
What's up, Manuel? You said it looks like a Switch OLED?
Out of the way!
It's a public road. I'll walk right, please.
You!
Hey, let's not get sidetracked. Our apologies, Wanderer. We have an urgent matter to attend to. Please, forgive us.
Now get out of my way! You hold your head pretty high.
Yeah, it's the Legion Go 2. They do have the Joy-Con thing though. If I can't tell the difference, it's at 56. I just want to make sure it ain't hitching. But
Young master, nice to see you. What are y'all doing here? Oh, has anyone seen Ruby?
Sure did. She even entered you into a match. That traitor set up an arena, saying that the prize was some fancy treasures for swordsmen. Ruby paid right then and there to get you in. Now go, give it a try, and win her money back.
Young master is the best. Dares to eat snakes, frogs, and tigers.
Young master is the best. Dare to catch chicken, cats, and geese.
Not exactly. Good folk, gather round old Chin. A chance for riches is rolling in. As a gesture of goodwill, soon my treasures I will spill. The hero's arena is all set. True heroes only pass this step. Don't waver and don't hesitate, or else you'll find yourself too late. With the challenges halfway done, the grand prize now is almost won. Feeling tempted? Is it true? Then step up and face Feng Shu. Feng Shu of Well of Heaven, known as the Divine Might Legend. Fierce of heart, strong as an ox, easily splits steel and rocks. Come one, come all to the post-match auction. Fresh trinkets on the block. The highest bid wins the lot. Exclusive soapberry offer. Buy one gin, get half a gin free.
let's see.
Limited supply. Get it while you can. Premium.
I'm gonna restart it at the performance because I just need to verify that it's actually taking the settings, because sometimes it doesn't. Do I have to save it? Is there a save option? I think it would be. Oops.
A decade of strength in one bite. Only 20 available. First come, first serve. On the hunt for treasures, Jin Shanghai is your reliable.
I'm almost certain that it saves automatically. So let's just go to return to lock screen. And then let's exit the game. We're gonna reboot it, see how those settings look at performance. Because if it still looks good at performance, then that's it. That's the optimization. There's no real reason for me to try to, push it up. But I think medium on a few of the lighting is what's gonna kind of. And honestly, I might want to push it up to 60, but we'll see. Right now, I'm comfortable with the sharpness of it. I just gotta go to a city and see how it looks at a city, and then go to real combat, like big combat, to see how it looks there. Which might take a while, but loading, please wait. Yes, the controller is connected.
What exactly is the first jar banquet? Well, let me explain.
Yeah, something's. See, this is that weird stuff that be happening. But I do remember earlier when I was playing just at their recommended settings, it wouldn't allow me to See, it's like it's almost loading in stuff in the background when you first boot up, because I kept noticing like it'll spike up, because I was sitting in this town at 50. Now I'm at 33.
Process.
All I did was reboot the game.
Results.
What up, Guts? I was getting 50 FPS on performance at low with 55 cut, basically with the frame rate cut in half. But now I'm sitting at 32 when I restarted the game. I'm assuming there's some stuff happening in the background, but it could be that just the town itself is heavy. Because now we're out here in the world. We're climbing back up to 40, 37. I'm at 46 sitting still, 43, 37, turning my camera. Like if I speed up my camera, I'm at 37. It's a little weird one. But when I was at my settings, I thought was cool. We had vegetation at medium, we had lighting at medium, we had view distance at medium, and we had this off, reflections off, low, low, low. And that was pretty much the, I guess, custom. It was still at this, it was at this settings prior, so I'm not sure what's happening. Now it seems like it's not a big difference between the low and this one, so. Let's see. See, now we got that tethering going on. I don't like that. This could be one where you just gotta keep it, because I want to keep it at like 65. I'm trying to make sure I ain't see no artifacts as I'm like strafing the camera. That really irritates me. And it's already sitting at 28, so let's go back to display. Let's lower this down to 55 again. And let's put, I'm gonna leave the vegetation, lighting, and view distance at medium. We're at like 32. Let's see what happens if we give it a little more power. So more power. We're sitting still. Let's do our camera pan. Not up at the sky. Down below. Hmm. 39, okay. What about if we were to 25, and let's see how much of an impact the lighting, vegetation, and viewing distance has. We was at 39 before, just sitting still. Seemed like we still at the same spot. Yeah. So let's go to, we're really trying to solve for the 1% lows. So let's go back to medium on everything and see if that's an impact, because now I'm concerned that there's no, let's see that. Is nothing changing? Because how are we still at 39? Now we're getting more performance. 39, huh? It's almost as if nothing's changing. This is an interesting one. It's not a bad running game. You said, I'm picking up one on Friday. I'm new to PC gaming, but I don't have space for a big PC. Any tips, Terrence? If you're picking one of these up, you ain't gonna need the space. I mean, you're already on the right path there, Terrence. Tips, I say, watch my video, subscribe to my channel. If you're gonna be playing some of them games, I'm gonna be testing a lot of games. You can also make sure you buy a screen protector. And I would say also, they don't have any good cases right now, which is unfortunate. I haven't found one that I actually like that I want to recommend to y'all. I will also buy a docking station. So any docking station will do, but you can always take a look at some decent docking stations. USB-C docking station would be ideal. And get yourself a keyboard, external keyboard and mouse. I originally bought this for my Legion Go 1, but it's basically a foldable keyboard and mouse. So if you don't really want a lot of space and you just want something small that's pocketable or put in your bag, you can find one of these online at I think Amazon got them. They just fold out, got a keyboard, got your trackpad, so that way you can set this up, because it's a PC. So don't think you can just set it up with your controller. It's gonna suck. So make sure you have some peripherals that's gonna actually help you while you're setting this up. What up, Joe? Can you play emulator games? Absolutely, you can play emulator games. It's a PC, and it's a pretty powerful one. I would say like the Legion Go 2 to me is the equivalent of a PS4 in your pocket. So that's the easiest way to me to explain it. It can do more than the PS4 at times because it got ray tracing abilities, but just think of it like that. It's like almost you got a sub PS5, but it can also be better than a PS5 with backwards compatibility. So it's like a PS4 in your pocket. And if any game runs well on the PS4, it's gonna run well on here. And if anything runs well on PS5, it's gonna run well at 30 FPS on here. Most of the time. That's like a given. I can almost take that to the bank. But, you know, some games are just anomalies, like Borderlands. It's optimized terribly, so you ain't gonna get no good experience unless you playing at 30 with frame gen, and it's just like, what the heck? But that game sucks everywhere, so it is what it is. Did I get the keyboard from Legion Go site? No, I got that from Amazon. I did get the docking port, the little the controller adapter. So you put the controller here, put the other controller there, and now you got a controller that you can sit back and play like your console mode. That was $50, which, I mean, it does have a battery in it, so it charges them, but these things never die. So I was like, that's a lot of money for a connector, but I paid it. So who's really winning here? It ain't me, it's Lenovo. Oh, I did not get it from the site. I got that from I got this from Best Buy. All right, so we got medium, high, and we still not seeing any difference, which doesn't make any sense. I'm almost guaranteeing that this is something's happening in the background that's causing the performance to tank, because it don't make sense. We should have, okay, now we're getting some drops. We should have drops. Like, there's no way I change settings to high and I don't see any change in my FPS. So there's obviously something happening here. I just don't know what. So what I would say for optimized settings is these on low, these on medium, and I would keep the FSR at 55. And because I'm at 25 TDP, I want to make sure, because this isn't a 25 TDP game. You can definitely get away with settings at 20, but to have a optimal experience that's not dropping below 30, it might be just to turn on the 25 TDP, which gives it a little bit more juice, so that way you can make sure it stays above it. But for me, like, this should drop. If it's staying the same, something's not right. Let me refresh the counter. Like, this is stupid. Does that make sense to y'all? It don't make sense to me. I think the impact might be happening at the 1% lows. The idea behind this is just that we're gonna try to stay above 30 FPS. I was hoping for a target of 40, but I don't know what's happening for me to kind of want to try to push the envelope on anything else. I would stick around these settings I need to go to a city though, so let's try that first. Because it may just end up being an all low 55 FSR. Leave it at that. Because we don't want our frame rate dipping below 30 at all. Because then it's out the VRR window for the Legion Go 2. And it probably feels terrible.
You there. You can walk past me without a word?
My apologies for disturbing you. May I ask
Too late for apologies. Time to fight. I, Divine Might Feng Shui, Well of Heaven, never strike the unprepared. You there. Ready your weapon and prepare for a beating.
Okay. Time of deflection. Yeah, I got it. Fang has enabled deflection assistance if you need help countering him. If you need help, you will find him at the general shrines. Make sure. Okay.
When I first joined Well of Heaven, future junior brother gave me 4 sticks. Within a few years, I made it fly. They called me King. Martial skills are beaten. Today, I'm let that happen. My blade! My wind! Big
Oh.
storm! Run around! What's happening?
I hit the button. Stop playing with me.
My wind!
Boy, how do I get the... Wait, how does he keep breaking mine, but I'm not breaking his? No! I lost.
Stubborn, aren't you? But beat you until you can't even stand up.
Alright, I get it now. That just made me mad though.
When I first joined Well of Heaven, future junior brother took 4 sticks. Within a few years, I made it fly.
Is this slowing down because I'm playing it? Are you trying to teach me, or is this the frame rate?
Today, I've let that lesson sink. I win! I can sell! What's happening? My wind! Breaking snow! My wind! Breaking snow! My wind! My blades! Give up!
What?
Give up!
No!
I win! Breaking still!
Give me that. Annoying little boy. Yeah, I think we should play at 25 TDP. If we're not gonna play at 25, you might well turn it all the way down to low. So, trying to think, what should I do? But it's not changing anything. Like, my performance is still my performance,
Oh, that hurts, bud.
regardless of what I do.
Get moving. The prize is already with that merchant. His treasures are nearly gone. If he fought that fight for nothing. Don't let that outsider call.
And now it's at 28. Yeah. There's not much optimization you can do. This mug might be a dot else unless you
Starter pack for anyone. The final treasure of the day. Not just a piece, but a complete set. Aspiring heroes, do not pass this by. Everything you need for your journey, all in one place.
oh yeah, JoJo, this game is definitely something I'm gonna play once I'm done with these optimizations. I was like, I was just playing it because somebody suggested it. It wasn't on my radar at all.
The perfect companion set for a warrior's journey. All for the low price of 500 wen.
500? Deal.
Do you even have 500 wen?
I don't have it, but you do. Bet on that before someone else snatches it away.
No coins, no touching. Companion set going once. Companion set going twice.
By the heavens, this is too good to pass up. I'll take it. The Jianghu wouldn't.
Oh, alas. I spent thousands for a set like this. Whoever misses this deal will regret it for a lifetime.
Who are these people? They're with old Jin. I saw them here.
Appreciate you liking the live,
Where do
JoJo.
we stay out of this?
Don't forget to like the stream if y'all enjoying it on YouTube,
I beat that
TikTok.
divine
Appreciate
White
you.
fellow earlier. So where's my prize, huh? Aha! The arena champion! Such spirit in one so young. This prize is yours. I found it myself in a cave. Last treasure of the day! And I see this sharp-eyed young heroine is interested. How about a little discount just between friends?
And then, how much would that be?
Well, it's already the last one. No need to rush. Let me have a look first. Huh? What's this?
Dang. Now he'll charge it. What? He want a bill for everything? Bro, I ain't paying for that.
What a snake.
Oh, Jen. That be a highway robbery. Alright. Where we going next?
Starter pack for anyone wandering the jungle. One pack will last you until you find a master.
It says bargain with them.
Random storybooks and so-called beast eggs that are just chicken eggs. What's next? Bedtime tales? 50,000 strings for a place in Kaifeng. And the discount is 10 wen. Can commoners even dream of buying that? And if they could, would 10 wen matter? Giving out trash as prizes, selling stolen goods, and even tricking little children. How shameless. Why don't you step into the arena and face me, old Jane?
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Tricking children?
I wouldn't dare, I swear. I once dreamed of the Jianghu too. It's a rare joy to meet someone so clever and wary. Take the set along with the prize. I don't quite understand its design, but what's inside may serve you well. Not as well as the profits you take, I'm sure. Enough pretending. I want it fair and square, so hand it over. If it's a fake, I'll show you how Feng Shu ended up flat on his back. All yours.
This game funny.
Water and fire forged by the... Oh, Gene? He sure slipped away fast. Better bring more next time.
My teacher is
Earn talent points to unlock powerful skills and boost your attributes. Okay. Consume fire oil to increase HP damage by 1.1% and apply burn to the enemy. When used against flammable targets, it may make them reluctant to fight. Okay. Alright. That's cool. That's cool. How many points I got? Perceive approaching entities through wind currents and distinguish their position by sensing surroundings. Interesting. Wind sense.
Results. Lost my backpack.
Where we going next? Oh, I gotta talk to her.
Lesson learned. Never picking up goose eggs again.
Well, I was hoping to get to a city, but what I think I'm gonna do here is, reluctantly, I am going to, for just for safety, and like, that's a large dip, but just for like making sure that it stays above 30 at all times, my optimization would be to keep it at the 1920 by 1200, but you're gonna be cutting your resolution down to like 45. Honestly, I don't know what they're using, but I can't tell the difference. And I was trying to find those artifacts that I normally see with a resolution. I don't know if it's even properly working right now because they only have FSR. Well, at least on the Legion Go 2. And then we got custom, which is the ambient occlusion at low, tessellation at low, vegetation at medium, lighting at medium, view distance at medium, effect quality is at low, and then we got real-time sunlight is off. There's nothing additional that you can change here, so I guess I'm saying all that so you can obviously check my brightness settings if you want to copy that as well. But there it is. You always got to press another button to get to the HDR. So you go to advanced and you turn it on. Why can't it let me? It says enable high dynamic range image effects for display devices that support this feature. What are y'all talking about? So their HDR is broken. I just discovered that. Let's see if we can restart this game one more time, guys. We're gonna leave it at, see, I feel like nothing I'm doing is actually impacting it, but I could be wrong. So I want to just try it again. If it'll let me. Okay. No. Silly. Let's try this again. Yes. This is why I optimize off screen and then come up here, because it's like so much you gotta look into, think about, and you gotta actually test this and say if your settings are actually doing anything. And it doesn't feel like my settings are doing anything. Just feel like I'm just playing around with nothing. Okay. Okay, so at least in towns now, I don't know how big of a town is. I know we go to an even bigger town. I'm trying to get there, but the idea was that I wanted to stress test to make sure I at least stay at 30. Now, I could see this being a situation where we have to, I wouldn't change anything else because I don't want the FSR artifacts to start to populate as bad. I'm trying to look at his sword now to see how bad it is. And for all intents and purposes, it still looks good. Now, in order to make sure we stay above 30, the next thing that I would do with these same settings would be to, because I don't think that the tessellation or any of the view distance, I don't think any of that is impacting this right now. I really don't. I would just turn that TDP up. If I'm gonna play this, you know, I'm gonna have to sacrifice a little bit of time on the game just to kind of make sure that when I'm playing it, and anything above 30, I feel like is useless. I definitely think 30 is even more useless, but 25 is a sweet spot that I feel like you do get a low performance game. But so sitting here at 36, 33, I don't think you're gonna fall below 25 again. And these settings look really good, and it still has a crisp image. So I would say that would be my optimized settings at the 25 TDP. But if you need more battery life, I think you can get away at 20 as long as you are comfortable with a potential drop in cities. I wouldn't say you would have it in the open world, but you would have it in the cities. So I think that 25 TDP is what's going to keep us from falling below the VRR window and keeping that pacing smooth and nice how we want it. And that would be my optimized settings for this, because I wouldn't want to go lower on the resolution, so I feel like then it's going to take away from the quality of the image and like overall presentation. But that's always going to have to be dependent on whether or not it gets real crazy with the fights and you start to see dips. You like, man, then you might have to go to that resolution. But for now, we're already sitting at 45% of the native resolution. That's crazy in itself, but the FSR looks pretty good. It's not tithering or being weird. I feel like this game has a really good super sampling solution. I don't know if it's using FSR4, to be honest. I don't think it would be, and it's not work. It doesn't work on these chips anyway, so I don't know what it's doing, to be honest, but it looks good. Overall, this will be my settings for this. I have a dedicated video coming out soon, so that way you don't have to watch a whole stream to get to it. But let's move on to our next game. But I'm definitely gonna play this some more, and I'll update the video if there's anything I discover differently than what I got today. So let's move on to the next one. What up, West Coast? You said, can I do Ghost of Tsushima? I don't own that game. Let's see how much that game costs. I don't own it because I already beat it twice. I beat it twice, and then I didn't beat the DLC, so I think I beat it 3 times. I beat it on PlayStation, and I was like, I'm not buying it again on my PC. But I think it's like super cheap right now. It might still be $30 though. If it's $30, that's dead. But I don't know how much it costs. Yeah, they want $40. Sheesh. No, thank you. Nah, I can't do that one, G. But I tried. If it was $10, sure. God of War, same thing. All those games, I'm a console head. I play console games first. I started there. So I'm not buying games again just to test them. So that was another one of those ones. that I played on my PlayStation, beat it a couple times. Same with Ragnarok. I don't wait on those games. I'm not in that PC space enough where I'm like, I'm waiting on God of War. I'm not waiting on God of War. I'm not waiting on Uncharted. I'm not waiting on Ghost. That's why I played Ghost of Yotai on my PS5 Pro. But unfortunately, I'm not in the business of buying games again either. So maybe at some point. But you said Legion Go 2 your first PC? Oh man. Shoot. Anything I recommend? Let me. I don't know. There's a lot of good stuff out. Shoot, I'm enjoying going back through Red Dead. I played that on my Xbox One when I first played it, and it's so much better on here. It looks so much better, plays so much better, and I'm just experiencing it in a different way. But that's another game I didn't wait for. I bought it again though for some reason. I think it was like $10 or no, Epic gave it away for free. That's where I got that one. Was it Epic? I think Epic gave it away, or they had like a $10 coupon that was basically like $4 or something. I don't remember where I got it, but it's the Epic Game Store is where I bought it from. I would say that. Shoot, Chronos. I think it's pretty decent on here, even though they're not letting me like change all my settings. I feel like that's a good experience on here if you ain't played it. Oh, that's the game I was supposed to do. You just had me remember. It was Dragon's Dogma 2. Man, this is not a game. This is not a game that runs well on here. I'm gonna show y'all why. But I feel like this is the best you can do with this one. But it's tough. You said, oh, handheld. Okay, so you got a PC. Gotcha. Yeah. Most of the stuff I would recommend, they gotta be like, I want to try Dying Light the Beast. I haven't tried that yet on here. That's one I didn't buy on console, so I was gonna wait to buy it on PC. Kingdom Come Deliverance was okay. Those games are tough for me to play because I'm not interested in that time period. But I feel like, for people that do like that time period, I think that was a pretty decent game. Load from last save, yes. Are you running on Steam, or have you done any upgrades on it? No, I'm running on I'm still running on Windows. It's just I use a little fancy Play Night that tries to, I guess, mimic a console-like experience. So it takes all of my launchers, like Epic, Steam, Xbox, EA, Ubisoft, and it brings it into one little place for me. EA doesn't work that well, but all the rest of them do. And I can basically take a look at my games, install the games I want, delete the games I don't want, and stuff like that. So it's called Play Night. You can check that out. It's spelled PlayNite, and it's just a library manager. All right, so these are the settings that I came up with, and this is 30 FPS. And in the cities, it does tank, so you could possibly give it a little bit more juice. I think I'm at 25 already, so this was already what I had to do. Yes, I remember. So just to get to 30, I had to push it up to 25. And even still, the reason why I say it's not a good experience is because when you get in combat, it does not code to that 30. And honestly, resolutions below Oh yeah. Yeah, we about to get cooked by these goblins, I can tell. Dang. Hold that. Ugly. Alright. Let me get you. Okay, okay. I see that she. I see her. I see her. Dehabilitations. Wait. Yes. Are negative statuses with effects that range from inflicting damage at steady intervals to making a target vulnerable to a specific type of attack. Okay. Alright, so you see all the ghosting, and the point of what I was trying to do with this, and I'm not using any frame gen, which is remarkable, but because the game runs so, it's at 1280 by 800. These are my settings, so let me start it off like a real video. We're looking at Dragon Dogmas 2, and we're looking at currently at the settings, and we're in full screen mode, 1280 by 800. Refresh rate 120, frame rate variable, which should be, yeah, variable. VSync is off, dynamic resolution should be, let's turn that back on. Fidelity FX super resolution is off because it just feels like it brings way too much in. We went with interlaced as our rendering mode, but let's try progressive. And then we have ambient occlusion is at SDFAO. We have anti-aliasing at FXAA plus TAAA. In order to kind of fix out all of the, it's going to show like a bunch of lines if you don't have both. So we got to have FXAA and TAAA. Screen space reflections is on. Mesh quality is low. Texture filtering is high. Texture quality is medium. Grass tree quality is low. Resource intense effects, let's go with the low. Shadow quality is at high because we don't want, it's going to be a bunch of just inconsistency, or like basically a bunch of tithering in the image if you don't go to high. So that's a non-negotiable. Shadow cache is on. Contact shadows is on. Motion blur is off. Bloom is on. Depth of field is on. Lens flare is on. Lens distortion is on. Subsurface scattering is off, and motion quality is low. So let's go ahead and go back. But we did just turn on dynamic resolution, and this is set the image quality to dynamically adjust to maintain the frame rate, and I think we set the frame rate to variable. So let's try to save those changes and see what we get. Because really what I want is a stable image, but I don't want all this additional ghosting around my character. And the only way, and that's clearly the, okay, with that dynamic resolution on, we're at least staying at 30. Let's try to do, and this is at 25. This is not my normal 20. Showtime, what up? You said basically this is only for PC users only. No, if you got an Xbox, you got Game Pass, and you got the, you know, Xbox Play Anywhere for the most part. So I would say that Sony is not aligning themselves well enough yet to the PC market for me, but I don't expect their PlayStation handheld, like say for instance we're in the future, we're looking at the Legion Go 2 and we're looking at the PS6 handheld. I think the PS6 handheld will have better optimization, but it won't be as powerful as Legion Go 2. And as games continue to be optimized for not only PC but handhelds that will be rocking lower powered APUs, you're going to see that benefit occur on other devices. So, do I think the PS6 handheld will have an OLED screen? No. Do I think it's going to have a stronger chip than this one? No. But I do think it's going to be better optimized. So, if you want to be stuck at PlayStation's, what they have, then I would go with that. But if you're looking for something a little bit more future proof and you want to get yourself started anyway, because it's inevitable, I would kind of think about what type of PC handheld I want, because there's no way possible that PlayStation is still going to try to do the same thing Nintendo do, because anything that pops up as Xbox Play Anywhere, I'm going to buy it on there because I get to play it on my Xbox and I get to play it on my PC. So 007 First Light, I could buy that game one time and I can have it on my Xbox in case the PC performance is trash. And if it's not, if the Xbox's performance is trash and the PC's is good, I only have to buy it once. Sony has to counter that. There's nothing to counter that unless I'm buying it on one system. It makes no sense, at least in my eyes. So I would think about it that way. It's not just for PC users. It's for smart consumers and consumers that want to make sure the bang for their buck is actually worth it. So I would say it's a little bit of both. But you just gotta, you gotta understand what you're buying into too. You can't just be buying and be like, well, now it's not set up and you don't know what's going on. That's why I'm doing all these optimizations and all this stuff, because I was embedded in the console space, and it kind of made my transition over like 3 years ago or so. So it's a little different for me. I kind of understand that mindset and understand that it's like, I don't know, a little bit more of an undertaking, but it's definitely easy once you get the hang of it. All right, so we just moved that back and we put the dynamic resolution on. Render mode is in progressive. I'm trying to figure out how to stop the lines from showing up. And maybe that's the SDAO. Let me see if I turn it off, what happens. Nope, the lines are still there and it's even worse. So what's making that ghosting effect pop up? And plus it just made it look so much uglier. Let's go back. Let's go back to our ambient occlusion. Let's turn that back on. So what could be making that? Is it the progressive? Let's see. This is so annoying. It's definitely not as bad as it, but it's still there. What would be causing that ghost? I'm not using any FSR. What is causing that? It was already happening with the dynamic resolution on, so it's not that. Screen space reflections, that would be a no. Maybe it is screen space reflections. But that's surfaces, not my body. Mesh quality, texture filtering. I already got it at high. What else do they want for me? We go to 16. Shadow quality is at high already. Contact shadows are on. Maybe it's the contact shadows. But I think those make it look good. Motion quality? Oh, that might be it. Let me go to let me go back and turn this back down to 4 times. And let's turn that back. No, still doing it. But it's like whatever it's trying to solve for, it's like weird. We gonna get there. I just gotta figure it out. Let me turn back up the texture filtering and see if that's it then.
It is somewhat lamentable that none of us are fighters.
Okay. We're still getting ghosting, but it's a much better. Yeah, it's still showing that ghosting. What could be causing that? I'm not using FSR. Maybe I should turn it on. It's probably this, but it's the dynamic resolution was already there. Maybe it's because it's in the interlaced. No, I think I already switched that and it still didn't work. Yeah, it's still there. As long as I can solve for that, I would play it like this. Because the dynamic resolution would probably keep it at 30. I just gotta solve for this stupid, dumb thing. It can't be shadow quality. Motion blur is off. Maybe I should turn motion blur back on. And let's turn that back to high. Let's turn this down to 4 times again. Probably 8 times. 4 times, yeah. So I don't want it to be dipping. It makes it less noticeable. Alright, let's try to go fight something.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
As long as we can keep above a 30, I'm happy. And plus it don't look as bad. It's just at 800p, so that is one of them things, so. But as long as it's staying above 30, I'm happy. What the? Where'd bird come from? Oh, he got his boy over there. Dang! I'm missing. They ain't got no slowdown effect. This ain't Horizon, huh? I actually do got Horizon though, because they had it for $10. I bought it again. I was like, I think they were doing like the complete edition. So I did buy that one for
Look
$10.
there. I espy another statue.
So I think if you had the regular edition, they upgraded it for free. That's what happened. We gotta go to a city.
Here we go again.
Yeah, girl, stop getting
Allow
killed.
any further harm to come to you.
Is he calling his boys?
Pray, allow me to open your chest.
All right. Well, definitely playable. I had to do some adjustments because I really thought this game wouldn't get past 30. So the dynamic resolution is really helping out, but at the same time, it's at 800p. So it doesn't look terrible. I'm not using FrameGen. I'm not using any upscaling. It's just kind of taking the. I'm assuming it's just using TSR. It's just not naming it that. Because I'm still seeing like some options here. So it's at 1280 by 800. What up, DKB? I'm doing good. How are you today? We got rendering mode is at progressive. SDFAO is on. FXA TAA is on. Screen space is off. Mesh quality is low. We're doing texture filtering at high. Maybe we can get away with a little bit more there. Let's try 16. Texture quality is at medium, which we're not using that much, but honestly, I'm okay with medium textures. Especially when we go into the cities, I just want to make sure we stay above 30. That's my big point here. Stay above 30. We got to make sure we're accounting for those 1% lows, because that's what's going to make you feel it. And then we got depth of field, lens flare, lens distortion, subsurface scattering, motion quality is all at high. So I mean, mobile motion quality a bit high, because I was trying to solve for. I turned motion blur and motion quality to high to solve for that. When you're in motion and you see all those artifacts when you're moving around. But as of now, this isn't bad. But we're in a remote area. We need to get to a city. Once we get to a city, that's really what's going to show me if there's a big problem or something.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Oh, really? What's down here? Oh, it's the city over there. Can we go in? Hail. Hold to talk.
Halt! State your business. We've orders to keep this gate sealed till the watchhead returns.
Okay. So we can't get in this way? Really? Now we gotta run all the way back. Or do we got a shortcut? Is there a shortcut? I feel like we can get down there somehow. I don't want to die. Let's just go this way. You better stop running out of energy.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge?
Okay.
That is most unfortunate, but it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Okay. Oh yeah, the dragon. I didn't do that yet. I was like, I forgot. I was like, I thought I did it already.
Still yourself.
It's gotta stay over 30. And look at this. This is a big moment. I can't even go to the settings.
We must withdraw.
This looks still look good, but oh, we weren't supposed to be fighting it, right? Supposed to be up there doing the Lord's work. We ain't worried. Boy, got burnt to a crisp.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred? I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. You hung on and by some miracle arisen. I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear.
Let's skip these. I'm sure y'all have seen this stuff before.
The ruler of Vermont, if you claim the same, I dispatched a missive. Would you be willing to accompany? Oh, but forgive, I would not depart without them. Come to think of it, so mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him.
Okay, you select a priority.
Shall we seek some answers?
24.
Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on that. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My so when I had telephone medicine only to be found in this village. But, well, as luck would have it, we'll be ashamed to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You do that? You suppose there's no harm in that? It seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought.
You can combine two materials and to create a new item. Okay.
We could make the fruit froggerant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melv.
Okay. How do you do that? Yeah. I wouldn't want to turn on no frame gen. I mean, no, yeah, let's try to do variable. Let's try to do max 30. Let's see what that does. I just want them to kind of stick to the 30, but if it's like 27, like, is there a way for me to request 45? Maybe I have to do my own. But it's like variable is the one that's kind of causing it to kind of tweak out. But I'm trying to think if it's like, should we do a quality mode? Let me see what that looks like. Oh God. No. It's already too low. So yeah, it's a tough one because I like the game and I think that you can have a good experience, but this 30 lock is obviously not going to happen in the cities. You can play it elsewhere, and I'm already at 25. Let's see if we turn this down to 4 times like I had it. We could turn shadow quality. I don't want to turn the shadow quality down because it's going to introduce all that crap. Let's turn this to low. Let's see how that looks. We're just trying to stay at 30 in the cities too. That's all we're trying to aim for. Like, let me stay at 30 in the cities. If I could stay at 30 in the cities, I'm good. Now I understand it's obviously building stuff, but if we can stay at 30, I think we'll be comfortable. And we are getting there. And I'm assuming that it was just loading in stuff, but it does have drops, and it can drop. So let's see what we can do if we push it up to 30. That's my last thought. I don't want to, but if you gotta do it, you gotta do it. 30, 31. There we go. This game is just too heavy, but you can definitely get away with these settings and have a good time, especially out in the out and about, fighting stuff. And it's clear enough. Like, my biggest problem with the FSR implementation in this game, it just makes everything all crazy terrible, and people just decide to turn it on just to turn it on. I'm like, you don't have to turn it on all the time. So for me, this will still be the optimized settings. You're probably gonna be pushing 40 FPS out in the world, but in those towns you might sit around 29, 30. But to be honest, you're in the towns to get your stuff done and kind of get out. It's just a lot of NPCs, and I know that it's going to get pretty tough in this game. So I want to optimize for the down the road and not just here where we at. So in my eyes, this can still be playable. It does have to be at a 30 TDP at these settings, and kind of that's how I would leave it. I wouldn't change anything else. I wouldn't change the shadows because that's what makes this game look next gen. And if you turn off the shadows, you turn off the SDFAO, the game just looks ugly, and I wouldn't play it like that. But it's up to y'all. Obviously, you optimize to what you want and what your preference is. My preference is to have some type of middle ground between console-like experience, or at least quality, as well as having a good good battery life. This one right here with the 30 TDP is not good battery life. That's like an hour max. So not good battery life. We're not accomplishing that, but we're at least going to be somewhere where you can play this, and with more optimization down the line, it might get better and might run better. But for where you're trying to play it, you're probably going to have this plugged in when you play. This game is heavy, and I'll say that. That's it. But yeah, that's what I'll leave that one at. This is where my settings would be, and again, just to show that off one more time so you guys have it. Let's go here. Full screen, 1280 by 800, 120 hertz. Frame rate is variable. VSync is off. Dynamic resolution is on. FSR is off. Render mode is progressive. Ambient occlusion is SDFAO. Anti-aliasing is FXAA and TAA. Screen space reflections is off. Mesh quality is low. Texture filtering is high with that 4 times. Texture quality is the medium with 0.5 gigs. Grass and tree quality is low. Resource intense effects is low. Shadow quality is high. Shadow cache is on. Context shadows is on. Motion blur is on. Bloom is on. Depth of field is on. Lens flare is on. Lens distortion is on. Subsurface scattering is off. Motion quality is low. And we're sitting around 40 outside in these areas. And we're sitting at 30, 28, 29 in the city. So it is what it is on this one. Can't do much about it, but this is at a 30 TDP. We are giving it a lot of juice right now. This ain't for play. It's 30 TDP. I usually optimize for 20. So let's lower it back down and let's get out this game because it's gonna be barking at me for sure. I said what? 20? 17 FPS. Nah, it's not. The good thing about these chips is that they still perform well at low TDPs. So it's not like it's going to be super terrible to play it at a lower TDP. It's just super choppy. And who got time to be playing choppy games? Not me. So I need it to be at least 30 at all times. So yeah, anyways, let's move on. Save and return to title screen. Can I do Black Myth Wukong? Peanut. What's up, Peanut? You know what? I will buy that game. I haven't played it, but I will buy it. Because that and Arc Raiders, between those two. I don't know if I'm gonna buy both. With Black Myth during the think they'll have a Black Friday sale coming up here real short soon. Maybe. But I'll see. And then there's going to be the Arc Raiders as well. I was going to buy it after that. Let's quit and exit game. But Black Myth got some pretty good optimizations since they basically created a PS4 quality version. That thing is ugly, but at least it runs better now without the ray tracing and stuff. All right, let's move on to the next game. Let's see. What was I doing next? Elden Ring. Somebody asked for Elden Ring. All right, let's pull this one. Let's do this one. Appreciate the follow. Is it Hanafi? Hanafi. I'm gonna just say it's Hanafi. Appreciate the follow though. Thank you. Don't forget to like the stream if you're enjoying it. Helps me out. Appreciate it as always. All right, let's take a look here. We are now looking at Elden Ring. This is a staple. It actually runs. It says I ended the previous session. Yeah, I did not do that. Y'all must have. Oh no, this is the one. This game keep crashing on me. So I'm gonna show y'all what's happening here. This is a problem. And I was just trying to go in and create my settings, but every time I turned off something or turned on something, it would literally crash. So I couldn't change it in the game. I only could change it out here. And that's like, are you serious? How old are you? So I wanted to turn on anti-aliasing, and I wanted to turn these basically to medium, high, medium, and keep everything else at a low. Obviously I wanted my lighting and my shadows at medium, but everything else was going to be at low. Because that's what sells the next gen quality. Shadows and lighting. That's why photos always look better with better lighting. So those are the things that I try to go for first if I'm going to keep everything else at low and I'm trying to keep a good frame rate. But I'm at 1600 by 1000. And then I have my quality settings at custom, where medium textures, which I could do high anti-aliasing, medium SSAO, and that's screen space ambient occlusion if you don't know what that is. Shadow quality is medium and lighting is medium. Global illumination is going to stay low because that's a tough one, and I don't know how well it's going to run. And I'm looking for a 40 FPS experience here because I'm expecting 60 FPS to be at 800p, and I'm not interested in that right now. I didn't buy 800p count handheld, so. But you can switch that stuff to get a better experience. So I am in the DLC. I beat the DLC, and I don't remember where I'm at though. I know I had the dragon sword because I was using that to farm something. I don't remember what I was farming though. Oh, I ain't got my flash. Where my flash go? There we go. There we go. Now I can do my thing. I love this sword. Anyways, it's pretty dark. How can I make it go to daytime? Maybe I should go to the other 6 spots. How do you switch the map? There we go. Let's go here. Where's the introduction area? The first light. First steps. There we go. But yeah, if you try to turn the settings, if you try to change the settings, it's gonna crash on you. Limgrave. Now, why is this place all dark and moody? Could have sworn this used to be the bright spot. There's that sun. Here comes the sun. Okay, so what I was optimizing for was a 40 experience. This is at 20 TDP. I think we'll be more than comfortable at 20. I mean, at the 20 TDP, but at these settings, you can really get away with all medium if you wanted to. I just feel like, again, this is a latency driven game and it has spikes. If you don't have your timing right, you're getting cooked. So I wanted that to at least stay at 40 most of the time. Now, these dips are telling me otherwise, that maybe my settings are a little too heavy, because I'm sitting at 35 now. I'm at 38 and it's about to crash. Terrible. 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. It ain't crashed yet, so I guess something's happening. Something's about to attack me. Yep. Welcome to Elden Ring. Now let's look it up. Let's look up why Elden Ring is crashing on Lenovo Legion Go 2. Elden Ring crash Legion Go 2. This is the first game I've seen crash. Now, I did update my drivers, and I see a report a month ago about crashes on new update. Yeah, everybody's complaining about the Elden Ring crashing. So this isn't just me. This is a common problem. When you update your driver, check the BIOS to see if the update changed the amount of dedicated VRAM. It didn't. Did you solve this? I'm experiencing the same update. Only solution right now I can see is to use Bazite. It runs Bueno on it. Oh my god. Yeah. Great optimization. Great record. Great statement there. Clean reinstall, disable memory integrity, check files integrity, increase VRAM, reduce memory transfer speeds. Still no luck. This is clearly driver's problem. You can downgrade them to the original ones that the device came with, and do not auto update for now. I couldn't find the solution. Yeah, everybody keeps saying it, just run Bazite. So this is a game that does not run, and this is what you get introduced to with PC. So this is a little lesson for y'all. If y'all are looking at this and like want to understand like what the PC handheld space looks like. Sometimes it look like your junk ain't gonna run. Sometimes it look like you can't play your game, your favorite game, your one game you want to play. Something's wrong. So yeah, you can download Bazite. Yeah, you can do that. But the idea behind some of this stuff that a driver can impact your experience sucks. And that's kind of what happens. And that's another thing that you should take into account. PC isn't, everybody knows that. You should know that if you're looking into this. PC isn't easy. So no, you ain't gotta be you ain't gotta Jo, you ain't got to be ashamed of stating the facts. Bazite does run games better sometimes than Windows. Well, not sometimes, most of the time. That ain't just a new concept. Everybody knows that. It's just the fact that, Windows is supposed to be something that is runs everything, and sometimes that's just not the case. And it's not necessarily, you can blame one thing. You can blame drivers, you can blame, you know, stuff, Windows breaking stuff. You can look at things. It's a bunch of different things that can happen. The company themselves, it's just a lot. So it's not just one thing. You know, when you're looking at a console and you're playing on a console, it's either gonna be that the developer, or it's gonna be Sony. Ain't no in between on that. It's nothing else in there. It's just Sony or those developers. So he said, I have an Xbox Ally X. What do you think is the difference? It runs great on the Xbox Ally. I'm sure it's just early software bug. Yeah, I'm sure it's just a driver thing. I'm more than likely that I think the Ally has gotten a couple of more driver updates than the Legion. So I'm assuming, Tokyo, that that's the case. I'm not saying that it can't be fixed. I'm saying that right now I'm trying to show it off, and that's what was happening to me all last night, and that's what's still happening. So I don't take this as the end all be all for PC gaming. This is just what's happening right now in this experience. I've tested over 50 games. That's the first one that's crashed, so it's not everything. But what else can we look at since we can't look at Elden Ring? And I was trying to optimize for 40 FPS, so we'll revisit that one at another time. Oh, I didn't show off Grand Blue yet. I like this game. How do I like it so far, Tokyo? I like it a lot. It's a really great package. I think that everything about it screams like the premium, the feel of it, the screen, battery, the chip screams premium. And I get it. This stuff costs a lot, but you get 32 gigs of RAM. It's just a lot of value here, and I get that, you know, a lot of people it is a costly thing for sure, but it's a lot of value here. It's at the end of the day, I'll try to keep it simple for everybody. It's a PS4 on the go, and it can also beat out the PS5 at times. So if you want that, which I do, because I understand that everybody, you know, praises the Switch 2, but it is underpowered in a lot of different ways, but it is optimized, extremely optimized. So it's great. But when you don't have the optimization as you do on a PC, you kind of have to throw a lot of power at it. And I think that these low TDP chips are really showing their value at this point. So I like it. Let's continue though. Oh, you cool, JO. I appreciate you chatting, man. And a lot of people just don't, you know, they don't even know about Bad Side and stuff like that. So you throwing in a chat might actually, you know, provide a good talking point for somebody else that ain't mentioned it. So, you know, everybody learning. Let's depart.
Snowstorm? Whatever. It's not gonna stop us from finding Lyria.
We chase after the red ship, straining to see through the flurries of snow. Montagna Island, home to frosty mountains, treacherous ravines, and desolate tundra. Out here, it's just white, and more white.
Yeah, you say you play on it more than your 4090. Yep. It's starting to ring true, that concept of what Xbox was saying. People just want to play where they at. They don't really care about the quality. Well, they do care about the quality, but they want to play where they at. And even though I hate it. As a console player, I'm like, we need everybody to be competing, and it's a different competition, but they still competing. It's just a different type of competition. So, my competition was, I want y'all to make good games and force everybody else to also make good games. But now they're like, we're going to make sure this consumer has everything they need, and they just want to build a monopoly anyway. But Steam is undercutting that, which I love. But that Steam machine is under spec, so I don't know. Oh, hello. I'm still streaming. How long? Like now?
Now there's a freak blizzard out of nowhere. This ship ain't gonna survive this storm.
All right, I got you.
I'm gonna hug those cliffs. Ride's gonna get a little bumpy.
This item is nothing but trouble. It's like we're cursed or something.
Roland, a word, please. I saw a light in the distance
Well,
before the storm hit.
apparently, the children are. I got twin boys, and they are 3. Wife just called. She said, "I need you to come get these kids." So, duty calls per usual. I've been on for 2 hours and 30 anyway. I usually only stream for 2. So I'm gonna pause it here, and I'll pick it back up tomorrow. I will be back on at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to test this one, and then kind of go into our next games. Hopefully, I have Arc Raiders downloaded, and I think the other one was Black Myth. I might try to do Black Myth and then hold off on Arc. So we'll see. But appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all chatting with me. Yeah, it is a blessing. They're crazy too, but they're great. Very smart individuals. They'll be 4 soon. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all for tuning in, and appreciate it. But don't forget to like the stream, and tune in. I'll see you guys in the next one. But thanks for watching. Peace.